fucking episode of the PodDre podcast. I can't tell you, okay? I can't begin to tell you how excited I am to get this rolling. So excited that I'm barely keeping my shit together right now.
Do you see how hard, you hear how hard he's breathing?
I feel like I'm going into cardiac arrest just thinking about it. You know what I mean? But all I want to say is there was a lot of work put in to make this happen. So I'm just happy it worked out the way that it did.
I painted this room that we're in right now.
Wait, I want to restart the podcast. I know exactly how to. So guys, it's official. It's the first episode of the PodDre podcast, sponsored by Bailey drunkenly.
Why I brought
painting.
White Claws.
She brought the claws, that's for sure. There was no mistaking of who brought the claws. You always bring the claws.
I'm the sponsor for this podcast because I painted this room. That's funny.
You know, we should have a Patreon for, like, all of our drunkest, like, podcast
Moments?
filmings moments. Yeah.
That would be so funny, like bloopers. Drunk bloopers.
Yeah, drunk bloopers. You know, so basically, here's the story. I got into a new place that I was just blessed to find that has a great open space for me to create my own studio. So here is the moment of truth. I say, do I take it for what it is and make a podcast that is mine and truly mine and is quite literally in my basement? And I had to do it. So the first thing that I did was like, okay, I got to paint the shit out of this place. Who can get shit done?
Hey.
She came over and we painted so much, but like consistently got drunker and drunker and drunker as the night went on, which is oddly funny because, you know, I was going back over like all of our painting, and I realized that we did a better job with this room than we did the first room that we did, meaning that we got better the more drunk we got.
Did we really?
Yeah, like this room is painted a little bit better.
What?
So I don't know what that means about Baze and I's worth ethic.
work ethic when we're drunk. Hey, you know what? We were having fun. That was the main thing. When we got to this room, I think at that point we were just partying and like listening to music and then just slopping a bunch of paint on the walls.
It was a vibe. It was one
so
of those
cool.
times when you like wake up the next day and you're like, nice.
So glad I did that. Yeah. Instead of usually the opposite. Why did I do that?
I did that one time with a test. So, no shit, like I had this test for the let it be known that this was like the hardest class I'd ever taken in college. The hardest class, because it was all about math, and I thought my ass was signing up for like an easy math class for like, you know, because they make you, I don't know why, but they make you like do math credits when you're not even like a math major.
Oh yeah, in your freshman year they make you take, yeah, screw that,
you know. And I basically I ended up getting like super involved in the class because it was about like the mathematics of renewable energy, and that our teacher was from like MIT. And so I was like, all right, I gotta fucking stay. You know, I'm gonna fucking regret it. But basically, long story short, like, I actually excelled in the class. But the problem was is that, like, at the very end, we had to do this big project where we had to, like, turn everything in. And I had done most of the work, but the problem is that he told me I had like I had the wrong like date. I was a day off on like when it was due. So I thought that it was due. No, no. Okay, so here's the bullshit: is that most of the time it's always like 11:59, like the night before, right?
Yeah.
And it's not 12, because then 12 then changes the day, right? As we know, as we've all practiced with our numbers, right?
I don't know, man. 12 a.m. still kind of gets me sometimes. It's not
So
noon.
I thought that it was the next day 12 instead of that day, and for whatever reason, like most of our tests were turned in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? This one was due like Saturday. So and I was going out Friday night, so I got so trashed. Like I went out
Oh no!
because I was like, I have a whole day tomorrow to like throw everything together, and I remember the pure chaos in my head when I was sitting there like 7-8 drinks in, like pretty damn drunk, and then all of a sudden I look at my phone and my teacher emails me. He's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, like you should know this about the test by tonight." And I was like, "Tonight?" I was like, "I thought it was due tomorrow night." And he said, "No, it's due like at 12 tomorrow, but that means today."
No.
And I was like, "Today?"
You're like, today I'm drunk, homie.
And like I just remember, see, that's when you got to have that 19-year-old, you know, you got to have that 19-year-old energy, because that's when I was like, I couldn't do that today. If I got drunk and then and then somebody told me I had to finish a whole math final,
I just wouldn't do it.
I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But whatever was going inside of my mind when I was drunk as fuck at a party, and all of a sudden I got to finish this math final, my head just thinks, I can do it.
I think it's because you have more anxiety when you're a teenager because your hormones are more wild.
I was like, I can do it. So I literally went back to my dorm, trashed, and I just like put water on my face, like got an energy drink, and then just sat there, and I was like, okay, time to fucking do this shit. Guess this. What do you think I got on the project? This is a
B+.
Really?
Did I guess it right?
Yeah, I got a B+ on the project. And I not only that, but I was supposed to give it to him before his class. I gave it to him after his class was done. And so he was like, this was supposed to be here before class, not after class. And like I had to like jump on a bus. It felt like a movie. I swear to God, it felt like a movie. You know, I was running to my MIT professor.
Papers in hand.
The fucking bus just packed. You know, I'm obviously sexy as fuck because I'm a new college student. You know, chiseled jaw and everything.
Don't we all wish we had that back?
That's how I was, though. Believe me.
This summer, Andres. Ready to get hot again. I totally gained like freaking almost 10 pounds since I've been in a relationship. It's like 3 months. That's awful.
Listen. It's nature. There's nothing else about it, because it happened to me too. You know what I mean? But I had a very great workout this morning, and I'm feeling it's time. It's time to shed off this like winter coat that we put on.
Oh my God. It's awful. It's awful. I feel so chonky. I feel like a peanut butter with, you know, crunchies.
If this was like a Spanish podcast, it'd be like dos gorditas.
Okay, bring out the Colombian in you. I see.
No, that's the funny thing about like soap operas or shows or whatever, is that like especially in Colombia, we just like the names are so fucking obvious. It's just like there's this one show that's just called The Fat Guy and the Skinny Guy.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that wouldn't fly here. You get canceled immediately.
Yeah, but like the thing is that like there are so many primos out there that are called gordo, and we don't want to take away their name. You know what I mean? Like they grew up with gordo, so now they know themselves as gordo. So if all of a sudden they're like, "Yo, man, maybe you think like people shouldn't call you fat all the time," and he's like, "It's my name."
Oh
Yeah,
no.
people, you didn't know that?
No. Well, I mean, I had a like a sad experience when I was a child. My friends started to call me Pudgy, and I thought it was a cute nickname, and I didn't.
Oh no! Oh no! Trauma alert!
Trauma alert!
We should have like a trauma button.
Oh, that would be funny. Like that was easy, but
Yeah.
trauma.
If anyone has that, please send it to us immediately.
We can make it. Just get one of those dog buttons, the ones that you.
We will make it happen.
But just it's the
will.
dog button with the you know when the dogs are like walk, like when they press it and it says walk. You can you literally press a button, you record your voice.
Those are so scary, dude.
Did you
those
see the
are
dog
so
with his own
scary.
mortality?
What?
This dog, her name's Bunny. She's like a doodle of some sort. She's like a poodle mix, and her parents got her these buttons, and she was like, "When Bunny gone?" Like, and she was like, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "When?" Like, it was,
Dude, that's so terrifying.
yeah, dude, and like
Could
now
you-
she's like anxious about her mortality. Like you just like
Could
made
you
this
imagine?
dog.
Could you
depressed.
imagine like coming out at like 2:00 in the morning and you like go out for like a snack or something like that? In the dark, your dog just comes out and he's just like, "Bitch,
Well, you'd
food now,
hungry,
bitch,
hungry.
bitch, bitch." No, there are some dogs like those. I follow a few of them where like, but they also have curse words on there, and it's so funny because they know. It feels like they know that they're just sitting there like ass, you know.
I love it. I mean, I think it is kind of. I feel like maybe it should be limited to like walk, park, water. I don't think you should be giving dogs when, why, what time, where. Like, you know,
Look,
it's gonna create more anxiety.
if we're gonna have AI, then we might as well have AI dogs too. You know. I don't know.
AI dogs?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I want my dog to be like.
You don't think there's gonna be AI dogs?
I mean, like maybe on the TV, but I don't think that they're gonna like. I mean, dogs are like microchipped more than anything else alive, so.
You don't think they're gonna come up with some kind of like language system for dogs to like talk to you?
They already did.
And-
It's the buttons that we're gonna get that says
Yeah, but then
trauma.
the buttons are gonna turn into a computer interface, and then the dogs are gonna take over.
Oh, well, I wouldn't mind that. I like dogs.
You want to be in a world where the dogs rule?
Yeah. Piss wherever you want, eat whenever you want, howl at the moon. That sounds like
You know what?
great.
You know what? I retract my statement. You were absolutely right. That sounds like a fucking great time.
Yeah, no taxes.
and no
you
one-
think dogs would have taxes? Dogs would not have taxes, okay?
I don't know. The fucking dogs hate each other too.
And everyone can sniff everyone's butts, and
Look.
I'm sure that would be a pleasure that many would want to have.
In the future, there's gonna be little robot dogs that are walking around just like bark.
Sniff,
Sniff.
sniff. My name's Baxter.
Dude, why does your robot dog still hump my leg? You have to program it literally to do that.
Just take out the microchip. That's all it is.
Just don't have it do that.
Go on your app on your phone
Your
and turn
friend's
it
like,
off.
I don't know, it's kind of nostalgic. It's like a real dog.
My family dog back in I feel like this is Futurama. I feel like we're imagining Futurama right now.
Probably. Here's the thing is that, like, with Neuralink, the shit that Elon Musk be doing, other than fucking creating chaos at Twitter, like, is our sensors that go into your brain so that you can, like, interface with, like, a computer. So, like, think about it. Like, you could just sit there, sit in bed, right? You, like, turn on your Neuralink chip, and then all of a sudden you just think, like, Big Booty Latina Pornhub.
Gross.
And then it just comes out.
Why is that the first thing?
The fuck you think I'm gonna do if I get a Neuralink? You don't think I'm gonna take that shit for a whirl? You buy a car and you don't test drive that shit? What the fuck do you think this is?
They already have VR, Andres.
Yeah, and men are definitely gonna use it for all the wrong purposes.
Yeah, I know. Oh, the sex doll industry is getting scary. They're getting real scary.
Yeah, wait till they can program all the sex dolls to be funny.
They're gonna take my job.
Could you imagine? You're like, I'm about to use a sex doll, but she's just so funny. I don't understand why they programmed her like this.
Oh my god.
They start getting like feelings, and
They get married.
I mean, that's the thing. Is like eventually there has to be like a full like robotic girlfriend, right? Like I just don't see like society evolving to a point where there's not sex robots. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm pretty sure there are variations of them, but they're so primitive right now where like they can't really talk at all. Like it's just like a recording of like
they all look like every housewife from like LA. They're just like
and like 100 pounds underweight.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, I mean, if people can like, those like life-size body pillows.
Yeah. Oh, with the hentai
with
thing.
The hentai.
Yeah. Oh.
It's waifu.
Your waifu? Waifu pillows?
You know what? I think that we need to advocate for those marriage rights. I think you should be able to marry your pillow.
Yeah.
Are you going to stop people from their love, bae?
Yes. I have opinions, and I'm allowed to have them.
They were born like that, bae. Oh my god, that's so insensitive of you. What the fuck?
You can't just question somebody's sexuality like that.
You can't just do that. Not in today's climate.
Oh, is it raining?
Oh shit, it's raining. We gotta be PC now.
Oh, damn.
That would explain Portland. that really would explain Portland. It's like, oh, I'm wet, dude. But it's like, I'm wet. I might as well be politically correct, like, because I don't want to deal with anything, I don't want to fight somebody, I'm just wet. Like, who wants to, do anything wet? So you're just like, let's just make the world do stuff for me. It makes so much sense.
Yeah, they're probably getting, like, trench foot out there. I'd be mad, too.
The leftist disease. It's from all those soy boys.
Yeah, soy's pretty bad for you.
That was the whitest shit I've ever seen. Soy's actually bad for you, so just letting you know.
It has estrogen.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yes.
It does increase estrogen.
That's why you shouldn't give soy milk to babies.
Yeah.
Especially men babies.
Men babies. Babies. Oh, you had a baby? I had a maybe.
Is that what they call intersex kids?
That joke would work perfect if it was the other way around and if it was in China.
Why?
Because the girls in China, the baby borns that are in China that are girls that are maybes.
Shut up. Sorry, I just got over being sick.
If I get canceled the first episode, I feel like there has to be some kind of award.
There's no way.
There's got to be some kind of award for getting canceled on your first podcast appearance. Well, I guess technically not my first one, but this is the first official PodDre podcast.
I think that was funny. I think that was... It wasn't untasteful.
No, I think I'm definitely I'm going to put that in my stand-up.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's good. I like that.
That's hilarious.
And you got it on camera, so...
Dang. It's all right. I'm still starting out. Oh, by the way, like, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more stand-up and shit like that. I'm trying to convince her to get at it.
I've done it before. I haven't been writing any bits recently, and I'm just funny, like, all the time, so I should just start writing it down, I guess. I have no stage fright.
I could make you famous.
Well, I mean, if Taylor Tomlinson can be famous,
but
anyone
the problem
can be famous.
Is then you're going to be a female comedian. And so
then you can't associate with me? Is that what you're telling me? What kind of discrimination?
I'm just saying, like it's going to be different for you. You're like, oh, so then you can't fucking be near me? You goddamn misogynist. What the fuck? No. How do I go from, like, I'll make you a star to, like, you're just going to leave me? Because I'm a woman? No.
Gotta do it to him.
What I'm saying is that you're a rare breed.
Why? Because I'm funny and amazing and a joy to be around?
No, because you're funny and you're a woman.
Hey, true.
Take that as a fucking compliment, though, because like very few girls I think I've ever been like, wow, she's setting up jokes. She's landing the punchline. She's being creative with it. She's working with the material. Most of the time, I feel like girls, they're, like, funny by being silly. You know what I mean?
I'm not silly. I'm goofy. There's a difference.
No, but you got joke structure.
Yuck.
Don't sue us, Disney.
Yeah, sorry, Disney.
God, dude. You don't fuck with Disney, bro. That's the number one rule when it comes to media.
You can bleep it.
You don't They're gonna copyright the shit out of us.
No! I didn't even do a good impression. It's fine. It's fine.
I love the South Park impression of Disney.
Really? Oh, with the Mickey Mouse?
The Mickey Mouse?
I just watched that episode the other day.
Mickey Mouse is wild and but yo, so there was so much stuff that I wanted to talk about, and we just got completely sidetracked.
We can still go. No. We can still go.
I don't know, like, what the vibe of this podcast is yet. You know what I mean?
We're figuring it out. It's like the first one.
Yeah, we're feeling it out, you know? But so far, I think the set looks pretty nice. The set looks pretty good.
Yeah, the fire was my idea.
I'm really glad I moved everything into the corner.
Me too. No, it feels very feng shui.
Feng shui, yeah. When a white bitch says it's feng shui, it's feng shui.
I'm like pronouncing it wrong.
It's definitely
feng shao. See, this is why I'm here in this room.
We're so racially aligned. You and I.
We have the same amount of PC culture. The graph shows very well.
Is that how, like, racists make friends at, like, the rally? They're just like, bro, I just feel like we're on the same racist wavelength. You know what I mean?
You hate brown people? I hate brown people. Yeah. Cool, let's go. Like,
they're just like,
let's woo at some monster trucks.
We just understand each other. we just get each other. We're just best buddies, you know?
That's how Andres, no, that's how rednecks work.
That's true.
White culture.
That's how gay redneck love happens also. You're just like,
what? Are you talking about Bareback Mountain? Or what?
I don't think they're redneck, dude. I don't think they broke Bareback Mountain. That's just a porn that you have saved in your fucking favorites right now. Don't lie. Don't lie. Bareback. Bareback Mountain, baby.
Whoops.
Here we're coming.
Freudian slip.
I feel like there's a lot more closeted gays in the redneck world.
Yeah, well, because they're in the Bible Belt.
You know?
They're a conservative country.
So, like, it's, like, all weird down there. But that's just, I think that's so funny. If you have, like, two guys, like Daryl. You know, Daryl and what's another redneck name?
Bobby.
Bobby. Yeah. Bobby and Daryl.
Bobby. We're in Colorado. Like, he's never met a redneck before.
I grew up with rednecks, but they're different.
We
rednecks.
all grew up with rednecks.
Colorado's rednecks are different than like southern rednecks.
We're a little bit more bougie.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, you know.
It's a little bit more bougie. Like, the trailers are a little nicer. The pour's a little richer.
The spoons that they use to heat up their drugs are just like a little bit nicer. They might.
Yeah, they're not from Dollar Tree usually.
You know, we have class here.
Yeah.
Okay, the poor have.
We go to TJ Maxx. Okay. Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and you know what? Most towns have a Kroger.
No, I feel like there's so many rednecks that are out there just doing hand jobs. You know what I mean? Because something
they have to, like the South Park episode with Randy and fucking Kyle's father in the hot tub. Yes. It's not gay if you jack off in front of another man, is it?
Do you think most guys have like gay moments like that?
I think everyone questions their sexuality at least once in their life and goes, "Do I like that? No," or "Yeah," or "Maybe," and then you kind of go from there. And then like I feel like a lot of people get confused because like when I was in high school, like I was like, "Do I like girls?"
Oh, no, I get it.
And then I was like, "No, I just can recognize a hot girl."
Look, when it's Ryan Reynolds, I'm confused too.
I don't think he's very.
It's different. No. I swear to God, this is a theory. This is a theory that I have. Right? Ryan Reynolds is only hot to guys, but only hot to straight guys. And he's not hot to girls because I think he's not conventionally what girls would go for. We like Ryan Reynolds because he has such a great, he's so funny. And you just want to be around him.
Oh, do you?
The fuck you think this is? You think Ryan Reynolds walks in this room right now, we're not going to just hover?
I mean, I'd say hi.
Bitch don't.
He's okay. He's all right. I mean, it's not like I'm saying he's ugly.
Saying,
I just don't think. I don't think
he's a different kind of type because,
I don't like Deadpool very much. I'm sorry, I said it. I'm sorry, I said it. I don't like Deadpool very much. It's not a bad movie. It's just not my jam.
Do you just not like that
style of humor? No.
The style of humor?
Yeah. And that's the problem is that Ryan Reynolds is
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
It's boy humor.
Yeah, well,
Ryan Reynolds is peak guy humor.
Like nerd guy humor. Ryan doesn't talk like that, and I laugh with him every night.
I have my own Ryan at home. Yeah, okay. He looks nothing like him.
No, but he's gorgeous.
I don't know. I feel like guys just have, but that's just so funny. He's like every straight guy's type.
Yeah, I know. And then I always get like crucified for saying that I'm not that in, and he's fine. It's great. I get it. If you can pull Blake Lively.
Who's your like epitome of like the girl type?
Young Adam Sandler.
I was not expecting that answer at all. I was not expecting that at all. Young Adam Sandler. This just shows people that like when a woman talks about what women want, it's almost never accurate.
What? I love a young Adam Sandler. I thought he was so cute and so funny and so charming. Like, he was gorgeous.
Girls have such specific types. You know what I mean? Like, it's
when I was younger, I had a crush on Michael Cera, if that says anything.
Okay, so you're into nerds.
And Jonah Hill. I thought he was pretty
cool. So what
cool.
the fuck are you talking about nerds? You're into nerds.
I know, they're cute.
You're like, yeah, he only has nerd humor.
Well, yeah, but
he's just an attractive nerd.
I don't know, man. He just seems a little pompous. I don't like the cockiness.
The cockiness?
Yeah, the ego. It's a little bit too much. Like, I like a little ego. There's nothing wrong with confidence. But
just
like
a sprinkle of ego?
Just a sprinkle. Just enough to be like, hey, baby girl, what's up? And then simp. Like, immediate simp.
What's up, girl? And a knee.
Kiss my foot, no.
What you what's your number, girl? And then feet.
Take off your shoes.
You want like 2 minutes. You want like 2 minutes of ego.
It's attractive to have a guy to have confidence, but it's almost like it's nice to have like the douche on the outside and the simp on the inside. So like in public and like, you know, especially like I feel like when you first meet somebody or whatever, I feel like it's nicer to have the douche on the outside and then under you're just like a sweetheart. And
like
that's
like a douche crust.
yeah, well, it's just like with girls. You want a girl to be like really sweet in public, right? But you want her to be kind of spicy when like she's not in public. So it's kind of like the opposite, like because the guy's also supposed to be the protector, and he's supposed to be a little bit more of a bigger presence, especially when you're in a room with other people.
Like you want your girl to like fold her napkins in public, but like then you want her to like slap that dick around when you're home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that. Like that.
You better fold your napkins and fucking suck this.
Set the table and then come to the bed.
Set the table and then go to your other needs. But no, I get it. Like you want. Like that's the thing is that like I feel like every guy's nightmare is like some girl that just acts like sloppy, like out in like public.
Well,
like,
yelling, fighting in public, like trashy, tacky, awful.
Well,
chuggy as fuck.
I think because of a lot of men see like, a lot of men see their wife or significant other as like a representation of them. You know what I mean? That's why
It's like carrying around a painting with you. Like
you're just like, this is like who I like to touch at night. And then people are like, they'll either judge it or they'll be like, damn, like they'll be like, you touch that all night? You know what I mean? Or it's like, damn, he touches that all night. You know?
Yeah.
And so you want people to know, be like, I'm living life.
A wife is like an oof. You never know if it's a good oof or a bad oof.
Yeah, so I think that's why we go for looks a lot more of the time. Like girls can be with guys that are like medium ugly. They can.
Those are always the worst guys.
As long as they have like I feel like a girl wants a guy that's not too attractive, but just a little ugly.
No. No. Hot guys only. Thank you.
Nah, I feel like girls want a guy who's a little bit ugly.
I mean, I guess in the realm of like if he's hot and rich and successful and like good in social situations and has a lot of friends, that means he has options. But if a guy's medium ugly, a guy's only as faithful as his options, okay? That's why celebrity men cheat like way more than like a guy that works at 7-Eleven. Okay.
Look, Pete Davidson is like he's like hot ugly.
No.
Or is he? No, he's ugly hot.
No, he's not. I don't think he's. I think he.
Yo, he bagged Kim.
I think he's funny. I think that he would be fun to be around, but I don't think that he's like hot. Sorry, I don't have to find every celebrity guy hot.
We're not persecuting you. You don't have to.
There might be a cross behind me right now. I wouldn't know.
I think girls just have different types. Some like some like hot ugly guys.
Well, have you ever seen like a really hot guy with like a really ugly girl? That's always really weird. That's weird. When you see a hot girl with an ugly guy, you're like, big dick, a lot of money, cool. But if you see a really hot guy with an ugly girl, you're like, what?
What
is it? What is it?
I think immediately I'm like,
personality.
She got something going on. She
got
convinced him.
She got four holes.
Him. Yeah. She convinced him. We got Hannah back up in the fucking first episode of PodDre.
She behind the camera.
Oh, she wants the goods.
Oh, hey, there's some White Claws over there.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I just came home to get the smell of... Wait,
animal.
Wait, real quick. Okay, so we're talking about, like...
Oh, types.
Would you consider Pete Davidson, like, hot ugly or ugly hot?
Because I think ugly.
Ugly hot.
He's ugly hot.
He just has a
Ugly,
nice
yeah.
personality. Like, he's not...
He's funny.
He's funny
And quirky.
and he has good bone
And he's
structure.
tall.
But he also has, like, eye bags.
And he's a really great artist.
He is, yeah.
Actor.
Mm-hmm.
He was really good in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Because he's just killing it. There's a whole meme about how, like, everyone's worried that, like, Pete Davidson's gonna be in their fucking girls, like, DMs. Like, because, like, there's just something about him. If he bagged Kim, and then he bagged, like, a bunch of other supermodels, and now that's the thing is I think, like, as soon as girls
Status.
see like top tier women going after one guy, then the rest of them go for them.
Oh, of course. Well, that's the same thing as, like, it's in the same exact realm as, like, when you stop looking and you become nonchalant, all of a sudden everybody wants you. People can smell desperation. And Pete Davidson does not smell like desperation. Pete Davidson smells like a garbage.
There's a whole skit. No, literally, there's.
Sexy garbage.
Hot, sexy garbage.
I mean, he is from Long Island, if you know what I mean. He's the Staten Island.
Is he
Yeah,
really?
he's from Staten-
Is he
he's
like
from
a
Staten
Guido?
Island. He's the Staten Island king.
What?
You didn't know this?
No.
You didn't know this?
No.
How's my co-host gonna come here ill-informed?
I didn't know. You didn't give me the packet.
The packet.
There was no study guide.
Oh, damn! Did you not give her the packet?
Why are you looking at me?
God, my assistant. I don't know.
That's funny.
No, he's like, yeah, he's from Staten Island. There's this really weird. There's this video of him doing stand up when he was like 14. He looks so different.
Does
Like,
he?
Yeah, like you would have looked at him at 14, you would be like, this guy's getting no bitches. He's getting 0 bitches.
Well, he got all the bitches
And
now.
then he went from that to getting all the bitches. Yeah, no.
Every top tier bitch ever.
There's a whole skit all about him like being nonchalant. You didn't know that?
No. I recently discovered Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Like within the
You
past-
act like he's like a scientific discovery, or like
he's like an amoeba
or
in,
like
in
an
a
artist,
petri
yeah.
dish.
Like a painter. He's like, I just recently discovered Pete Davidson. I didn't know he was.
I didn't know he was so prevalent in the industry, but no, I didn't. I had no idea. And it's not like I think he's untalented. I think he's very,
No, he's talented. He's just not your type.
No, he's not. Most guys aren't my type, so that's not like a diss. I get the ick real easy.
Yeah, this is oh god, no commercials.
YouTube Premium.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get that shit. We'll just have to blur it out for now. See, this is also.
Does that work? Can they hear that?
They will through the. So this is a whole Chad series about him like not giving a fuck.
Does Matt?
No. Tell me, Chad.
Does Kelly?
No. Do you want to play a game?
Oh, no, thanks. Hello?
Sorry, Chad. You can't say no to a game that you're already playing.
Okay.
And I'll know if you're cheating, Chad, because I'm watching you right now.
Okay.
And because I'm fair, I'll let you put some shorts on before we start.
I'm good.
I'm not asking.
Okay.
Tell me, Chad, what's your biggest fear?
Dick falls off.
Yo, that's a legit fear.
But I bet you also fear death. And if you lose my game, your pretty little throat will get slit.
Slit.
Oh my god, this is a Chad series.
Something I want you to see. No, patio light.
Okay.
Now that turned on the hall light.
Me in my house?
No. Oh my god. Never mind. Your girlfriend's head is out there.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Then who is Ashley?
We just...
Ah, the pizza's here. didn't order pizza. Hello?
Thanks.
Shame about the pizza guy. But now you know the game is real. And the stakes are... Chad, can you get a plate? You're eating pizza over your mom's white couch and rug, and I know you're going to spill it. There's one under the pizza box.
Okay. Got it.
Hello, Chad.
Hold up. Hello?
No, Chad, I'm the person who's on the phone.
Oh, what up?
You might remember me, Chad. We grew up together. You called me every name in the book, except my own. Ferguson Tuttle.
Oh, nice to meet you.
We've met. All through middle school, you tormented me. You teased me. You made my life a living hell.
Oh, my bad.
You slept with my girlfriend,
Oh, I'm sorry.
my sister.
Oh, word?
Oh, what?
She good?
My hatred towards you grew in me like a cancer. A
Even
cancer that
even
rotted
he's
away
still a
and
G,
died.
even just like in the video.
Yo, this kid falls right
I mean, I like the personality. Don't get me wrong. He has a good personality.
Do you understand what's
I
going
think
on?
he looks way more attractive in this video than he does recently.
Oh, no thanks.
I'm afraid.
But that's
You don't
that
have a
like
choice.
that Chad energy that he has in that video. That's kind of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Isn't it? That's so fucked up. Literally, you're like, all you have to do is be like, I don't give a fuck, and then you get Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
It's been so simple for how many years? And there has to be a certain level. Like, I feel like girls want a certain amount of I don't give a fuck, but also like
Underlying effort. It's underlying effort. It's the pseudo lack of a fuck and the underlying effort that actually exists within the person.
Yeah, that's some real science right there. Pseudo lack of a fuck. That's true science. That's dating
Sorry,
science.
I feel like that made sense.
It's okay. This is not a science podcast.
Are you sure? Because I already said amorphous word. It's amoeba. I said the word amoeba earlier. So
Wow.
it's 2 science words in one podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, also, like, speaking of what men want and what women want in dating, the date coach slash
Prisoner?
top G top G slash prisoner slash entrepreneur slash potential traffic man holds a lot of titles.
Yes.
But the infamous Andrew Tate, who has somehow became the most hated man in the United States, while interesting also not being an American.
Oh, is he not?
He's not American.
He doesn't have like an accent though.
So he's not, I don't think he's American by like citizenship. He might not be. But he's from England. And he lives in Romania and was living in Dubai for a little bit.
No wonder he owned a webcam room.
Yeah. So my boy was just basically he was a pimp for fucking
For a webcam.
for a webcam
Yeah,
site basically. It's been and it's pretty obvious, but you can make it into a business model. But anyways, after
He
all
was
the
being douchey about it though. That's why everybody got all suspicious. He's
But-
acting hella sus.
what the funny thing is that he was tweeting at Greta Thunberg, political activists, environmentalists,
Yeah.
Swede, or
A
one
Swede.
one of the northern
Swede. I didn't know that.
northern places. I'm not sure where she's from, but they were basically tweeting back and forth, which is hilarious if you think about it. Like Andrew Tate, like Machismo 101, is sitting there like tweeting at like a 15-year-old.
Did you see that post that was like, Greta Thunberg may not be able to be Andrew Tate at tweets, but the chicken shop that he got tracked down at for eating sure can. And it was like because he posted a picture.
She definitely called the motherfucker.
She was the one who made.
Dude,
She
Greta
Karen'd
Thunberg
on the
was just
phone.
like, stop this madness. And he's at a shop right now. Go get him. There are women trapped in that house. And
Making
the environment,
videos against their will.
and the environment is dying. Are you doing anything about recycling? And the 911 operator's like, no.
White Claw sponsor
You need
us.
That would be hilarious.
One hand or go home.
But yeah, he got arrested.
And they refused to let him go. I just saw an article about like he tried to make like a bargain or something to get some kind of arraignment of some sort to get them to let him go, and they denied it. So now he's just stuck in what, Argentina? Where is he?
Sorry, my co-host obviously didn't read the packet. He's in Ireland? Did he get arrested? He got arrested in Antarctica, right? He's in Antarctica jail. Just name any place and it would have been closer than Argentina. It is, no. Andrew
Wasn't
Tate,
there like a
Andrew
coup?
Tate was not living with fucking a bunch of Latinos eating rice and fucking beans.
There was a coup in Argentina though. Sorry, it's on my mind.
Oh, because we. No, okay, Andrew Tate in Romania.
Oh, where he lives.
Extremely different places.
Okay.
Like, I think he got arrested in Romania, but yeah. So now he's like,
Stuck there. He's stuck there. They're not gonna, like, the U.S. Embassy is, like, on his ass. It looks really good for, you know, their image, honestly.
They completely took over. Wait, hold on. I want to get.
Because everybody hates him, so, what do you need?
We're gonna edit this part.
Okay.
I gotta get that. Well, I don't know why we sure.
But I don't want any spicy ones. They just taste like fucking Takis.
We are back, baby.
We are back.
We're back.
We are back.
I promise. I promise. I don't promise. I kind of promise. No, we're back.
Promise and a half.
We had to take a snack break.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
It was a good snack break. We had to convene to, you know.
Hungry bellies think alike. You know what they say.
I don't even know what we were even talking about
That's okay.
before we got here.
We went through.
We've just been talking about famous people, which is like honestly the best thing to talk about. 'Cause it just like gets clicks like crazy.
Which is what we want. Click your heart away.
If I don't get to 1 million plays in the first episode,
We're gonna be so pissed.
I'm gonna release a slow jazz album,
Oh.
and everyone's gonna have to listen.
Do
to
you like smooth jazz?
Do you like sweet jazz?
Sweet jazz?
Sweet.
What is that? It's jazz, but every instrument is coated in honey.
Yeah. Or it's jazz, but all the vocals are just moaning.
Mumble rap jazz. Booty boo bop.
I put some fuck on that bitch. My bitch got diamonds. That's just, it's hard to put together, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hey, genres can anything. That's what, one of my questions that I've always thought of was like, what is music going to sound like in like 100 years?
Probably just like white noise. Just like,
Yeah.
and everybody's gonna be like, this is fucking banging.
Like, you just see some guy just like, you know, just getting at it, and then you're like, yo, bro, what do you listen to? And it's just like,
just waterfall sounds.
It's just-
ASMR
it's
all
just-
day,
it's
every
just
day.
Whale. It's just whale mating sounds. You're like,
It's just the sound
you're
of
like,
birds'
dude, there's
wings
not even a
flapping.
beat. What are you bopping your head to? It'd be like, I just feel it. I just feel it dip beam. This is my
I feel it.
favorite.
This
Yeah.
song's this artist saved my life, dude. That is a literal pack of pigeons.
People are gonna have to get creative. I honestly feel bad for the fucking. Either shit's gonna get like more complicated, or it's gonna get way more simple. It's just.
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be,
the
like,
Dark Ages. I feel like, you know, not to cause anybody to have like an existential crisis or anything, but I feel like they're upon us. I mean, there's more people under 30 right
Do you
now
really
living
think-
with their parents than there were in the Great Depression. Did you know that? That is a real fact. Look it up.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Honestly.
That you're gonna tell me that this isn't fucking.
I think that's also one of the reasons why, like, the younger generations, like Gen Z, is the least sex active generation out of all other generations. Which, if you think about it, is so weird. You know, you never usually like associate like, especially with like how sexually free everything is now, but somehow Gen Z, my generation, are you technically Gen Z too?
I am. I was 98.
98.
Yeah, I'm 24. So
Yeah.
I'm 2 years before the cutoff. The cutoff is 96. And that's when Gen Z starts. So I'm technically like a
We
super
one of them
Gen Z.
old Gen Zs. Yeah.
Where people like look at me and
Like,
half
we
the
know-
time I don't get carded. They think I'm a millennial. They think I'm like 32. People think I'm like 32
it's just how
all the time.
It's just the way that you carry yourself. You just show up and you're just like, "Hey,
Well, duh.
I'm here. What are we doing?"
We're shotgunning a White Claw on the porch. That's what we're doing.
That's true. That's how we painted everything.
Yeah, it is.
before we painted
Yeah, I showed
everything.
up to his house, and I was like, he like opened the door, and I was like, hey, come out here and take a shotgun with me real quick before
I
we
was
go
like, "Alright."
inside.
I was like, "You were helping me paint," so I was like, "I got it. I have to, you know." Your wish is my command at that moment.
For
Because
real.
painting sucks. Oh, speaking of which, we were thinking. So that night, dude, this is such a like loop from the beginning because I got so sidetracked at the beginning. I just now realized that I forgot to talk about this. But we made a podcast when we were just like obliterated, like painting the walls, just like. But yeah, we made a podcast.
We did make a podcast.
So technically, is that the first PodDre podcast?
It technically
It was a pilot.
it is the pilot. You still need to send it to me.
I know. I'll send it to you.
No, you won't.
Literally after this, I'll send it straight to you.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Here you can force me to. Oh shit.
On
Oh.
camera, pinky promise.
Ooh.
On camera, pinky promise.
Oh, dude, that's a lot of commitment.
Coward.
Right now.
Coward, you
That is a
coward.
lot. You understand that this is an action that will forever be stained into my history books.
Then
the
do what
moments-
you said you're gonna
Alright.
do. Come on, pinky promise if you're gonna do it.
Shink.
You're a chink.
That is a bond that is not meant to be destroyed.
Have you ever pinky toe promised? That one's even more sacred.
The amount of trust that you need in someone to pinky toe promise is unbelievable.
Yeah. That's why it's even more sacred. Hello.
It's even so. What happens like if you break a pinky toe promise?
It's kind of like when you step on a crack.
Oh, your mom fucking breaks her back. Oh shit. I always thought that was so unfair.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like-
I was like jumping over lines. I was like, no.
You like step on a crack and then somewhere in your house, your dad's like, "Oh, I don't know what happened," and she's like,
Jesus
"I don't know.
Christ.
It just happened to you somehow." If there's ever an indication that there's if there is a patriarchy, it's that fucking song.
True.
That's the shit that's fucked up.
It is. It is. Well, I mean, I think just being born
I
kind
don't
of
know,
breaks
bruh.
your mother's
I just
back.
like I'm so weirded out by feet. We were talking about this earlier, like how
Oh, yes, yes.
foot fetishes seem to be. I feel like it literally goes like favorite like parts in terms of like at least women. Do women have foot fetishes?
Not as, yes, but not as
But is it-
common as men. It's a lower percentage of
But
the
it's not like they
population.
get off on looking at feet. They probably get off more at like some guy getting off looking at their feet.
No.
Are there actual girls that are out there
Yeah.
to like, damn, bro, take off them fucking shoes. Let me see that shit.
Well, a lot of, I feel like it's just based in like, you know, like, I feel like some people like to smell shoes. Some people like to put toes in their mouth.
Girls, I've never
Yeah.
seen a girl that was like obsessed about feet.
Well, they're not usually very open about it.
But
It's usually
I
like
meant-
with a man, you know.
I've met but that's what I'm saying though, is that like the fetish ends as soon as he doesn't want it. Like I've never met a girl who like is paying people to like see their feet. I'm sure
pretty
there is.
sure
There has to be.
There
has
is.
to be,
There
like-
is.
there has
I
to be one chick.
guarantee.
There has to be one chick.
There's more than one.
And
There's
I
more than one, I
I
guarantee.
guarantee you her name is Chelsea. There's some bitch out there named
I
Chelsea.
had a roommate named Chelsea, and
oh
she
my God.
fucking sucked.
I knew it.
She sucked so
I knew it.
bad. She sucked so bad, dude. She fucking kicked me out because I left a light on.
Damn.
Yeah. Crazy bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you, Chelsea.
Yo, shout out.
Shout out, fuck you, Chelsea.
Shout out, fuck you, Chelsea. Could you imagine? This blows up.
She does. I don't think
This
she
wouldn't
listens to.
blow up. This is definitely not good. You know what? No, it will. It will fucking blow up. Because look, I got fake plans. Every successful fucking podcast on the face of this goddamn earth, with the exception of Daddy Rogan, okay, have fake plans. I don't know what it is, but something about.
But we put on a fire setup, and we're being absolutely hilarious. So, you guys better like us.
You know, we should run like a poll every week on what we should have our background be.
Somebody's gonna be like ass cheeks.
And we gonna have ass cheeks on our fucking background, son. Look, the audience is what really matters. You know
We
what I
love
mean?
you guys, if you exist.
They exist. Okay, they're out there. We just have to. What's that shit that y'all women do?
Manifest.
You manifest shit.
Y'all women. What's that shit that y'all women do? Y'all witchcraft and shit
yeah,
that
what-
you be doing in your bathrooms with that like lipstick.
No, okay, listen, just hear me out. I have never heard of a single man in my life look at me and with all seriousness go say, "Hey man, I'm a wizard." But I can't say the same for women because I have seen women. I've been confronted by witches. What happened during the Salem trials, bro? I thought you got all of them.
No,
Now there's more of them.
they breed, and some of them are fake. So
And like, I don't understand what's up with witches. And witches witches love pronouns. Witches always be loving pronouns. They always be having their pronouns in the bios. It's just like, I'm a witch, but
You should-
also like,
you should put that in a shirt. Witches love pronouns.
witches love pronouns. Yo, dead ass. That'll be the first fucking
merch.
merch that we sell for
Yes.
the PodDre podcast. Witches love pronouns. I love that.
I got
Gold,
good
bruh.
ideas.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That's why she's an intern.
I'm not an intern.
I mean, you have to be right now. I'm an intern too. We both interns right now.
Internally dying.
Yeah. My father took me
into the city to see a marching band.
Dodo! We got dark with it.
Soulful.
You know, I don't know what this podcast is going to evolve into, but I feel like we're getting somewhat of a grip of it. Like, we're getting
a vibe going.
the podcast. I will admit, the decorations are all over the place, but
I
like
like
the
it though.
spontaneity.
It's eclectic.
Yeah, it looks like I'm just going around stealing shit.
No, not klepto.
Oh, okay.
It
Yo, you gotta be honest. That sounds similar.
Your decorating style. It looks very
like
kleptomaniac.
Could you imagine being like, yo, your decorative style, like, you look like you stole all of this shit, dude. You're like, well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because I paid for everything. So.
No, eclectic. It's like a combination.
Yeah, I know. I know what it is. I know what it means.
You look
I got
like
the
you
definition.
Stole all of this shit.
But to be honest with you, like, to be one is also to be the other. So, you know what? It's a win.
To be a consumer is to be a thief.
To be. Oh, we're starting a new. Destroy the government. Birds don't exist.
Birds are bots.
Bush fucked 9/11.
Bush fucked 9/11. That's funny.
That's the conspiracy theory that no one talks about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he fucked everything else, so.
I like to think that Bush had like a fuck buddy that was like.
You mean Monica Lewinsky?
That was Clinton.
I know, but you don't think that there was a Monica Lewinsky?
Here's the thing, though. It's like, if you fucked one president, you don't think you're gonna go for two?
I think that if you're fucking famous guys, your goal is to fuck as many famous guys as you possibly can.
Yeah, but that's such a specific, like, goal. Like,
No, it's not, because you want a rich, successful, famous guy to give you rich, successful, famous babies. Kardashians, hello.
Yeah, you want little successful babies. You want little babies in suits.
Boss baby.
Yeah, boss. You see, that's my baby. He got Armani on right now, son. And he's like, what the fuck is going on right now? Yo, that's one of my icks, though. I swear to God. Like, I don't know why. Listen, you want to have kids, that's cool. That's on you. You know what I mean? Like, and they're all cute and stuff from afar. But when I see like couples like dress up their kids in like really nice, expensive fashion, it pisses me off.
That's how you know they
what it
have
is.
money, honey. Do you know how expensive baby clothes are? Just as expensive
He
as
doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't know. Like, he's not thinking like later on. He's like, ah, shit, bruh. Like, why the fuck?
I think it's valid with toddlers, but if you're dressing your baby in like a Louis Vuitton freaking jumper,
you know what energy it gives me? It gives me like famous celebrities naming their kids like the wildest shit because like they have
Apple, Gwyneth Paltrow isn't her daughter named Apple?
I fucking hate that. I hate that so much.
I think Olive
I
is
hate
cute, but I don't think that like
Apple
is cute. I don't think Apple is a cute name. Sorry, Apple. You know, like, I don't know, man. And then like, have you heard that like
Here's the thing is like, how are you, like, if you're in a relationship and your name is Apple, is your significant other supposed to like moan apple. Oh,
Apple.
apple. Like you can't say that without being sexy. Apple.
There are very unmoanable names. I mean, could you imagine?
Edward.
Edward. No.
That's not one. What's the most unmoanable name?
I'm trying to think.
Timothy.
No.
Deandra.
Ugh.
Gertrude.
That's a girl's name.
Gertrude's just bad because you associate that with
Old
women.
people, yeah. But there's plenty of young Ingrids and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
That's still popular in European countries.
Nathaniel. I feel like you can't moan Nathaniel.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. It's too many syllables.
Bart.
Bart?
Bart Simpson.
Yeah, Bart would be hard. I don't know. You can
That's
get
a
into
short version of Bartholomew.
Bart.
Fart.
Yeah, it does sound weird. What's the worst girl name?
Chatay. C-H-I.
Chatay? What the fuck?
C-H.
Have you met someone named Chatay?
So I didn't personally know her, but my 8th grade history teacher, she had a student 4 years before me named Chatay, and she got bullied relentlessly, and it was C-H-I.
Oh, it starts with the C too?
C-H-I apostrophe T-A-Y.
Apostrophe?
T-A-Y. Yeah, Chatay.
Whatever you do, don't say the race of this.
I don't know the
individual.
race. She didn't tell us.
Yeah. I don't know the race either. Neither one of us knows the race of apostrophe Tay. We're just gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Can't get us today, cancel culture.
We too smart. We making moves.
We one step ahead of the game. Everything is a legend.
Language is king.
Language is king.
I don't know, bro. That's yeah. I would never name my kids. I would never name my kids anything like weird. But like I have a rare name, and I like that I have a rare name.
I have a gender neutral name that's also the name of everybody's dog.
That's true. Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I'm a town, a dog, a fucking liquor, a chef, a fucking like Bailey. Bailey is like I dated a Bailey.
Is that why you go by Bay?
I go by Bay because when I transferred schools in the middle of high school and I transferred to a school with only 130 kids, there was somehow, so all of our classes had like 12 people in it, right? Yeah. And somehow in like 4 of my classes, there was 3 other Baileys in the whole school that all spelled their name the same way. So we had like, it was like Bailey, like, I don't know. It was like Parker, Simon, and like DeLong. And those were their last names. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not about to be Bailey Rodgers, the 4th Bailey that comes into this school.
I'll be honest, dude. Bailey Rodgers is as white as it gets, dude.
Bailey Renee Rodgers.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Every white girl either has Renee or Rose.
No. My mother is
Lily.
Hillary Ann or Grace or Elizabeth.
Grace, yeah.
Or Anne, Elizabeth, Marie, or Grace are the most common middle names. Renee falls like I think 5th.
Yeah. You think Chatay has one? It's one of these middle names.
I doubt it.
Probably not. Probably not.
Probably not. I don't know.
It probably has a lot of similar syllables.
Another apostrophe, maybe.
Her middle name is just an apostrophe.
Chatay Jones. What's your middle name?
so what's your middle name? I'm confused. Just go with it. Could you imagine the people like registering her name at the DMV? They're like,
Is this a mistake? You need to get your birth certificate fixed.
Yeah, you need to get it
No,
fixed.
my middle name is.
I'm Shatay Jones.
When you want your kid to learn to be quiet.
Everyone just thinks she's weird, but she's
She
just
has like a tick.
she's just saying her full name.
Shatay Jones.
What are you doing with the middle?
That is the middle.
My mom hates me.
She wanted to make my life real awkward.
Seriously, though. No, names are so weird because it's like,
Well, my sister's dad's middle name is the letter D.
just D.
Yeah, which is not far off from an apostrophe. So,
Wait, what do you mean it's just D? What's his full name?
Justin D. Castleberry.
Castleberry?
Yeah, my sister's last name is Castleberry too.
I'm just trying to think of like
CASS.
400 years ago. What job did you have to do? Be like, I collect all the berries at the castle. I didn't know that was a job. Oh, it's very much indeed a job. It's a family trade, actually. We have a family full of castleberry catchers. Y'all motherfucker was in the castle just like,
No,
here's
it's
the berry.
Well, there's different spellings. So their spelling is CASSELBERRY, and not like a castle. It's like Cassell. People like to say Cassellberry, but it's pronounced castle.
I prefer my version where your family used to be a family of very, very proud berry gatherers, but only specifically in castles.
Proud berry gatherers. But yeah, no, his middle name is D.
Like every
So, and my sister, her middle name is Rain, like the stuff that falls from the sky.
oh, that kind of rain.
Yeah.
Not the
the
dry,
horse.
not the dry rain.
The horse rain. There's different rains.
Yeah, that's true.
Every person I've ever met with like the name Rain as a first name is REIGN.
No, I met a girl that has it like spelled out like rain.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever met a rainbow before?
I've met people that are really gay, so I feel like that's pretty close.
I've met like 3 sunshines.
Really?
Yeah. I've met like 3 sunshines. It's
Dude,
insane.
if that's not like a hot ass
Girl name.
like hippie girl, I'd be so disappointed.
They kind of usually.
It's like some homeless chick from Boston.
I'm Sunshine.
What's up? My name is Sunshine. Could you imagine? You're like, I feel like it's one or the other. Like if your name's Sunshine, you're either like a fucking you're either like a stripper that
Or like
has
a
a heroin problem,
hairstylist.
yeah,
Yeah.
or you're just like the
Trailer park trash.
trailer park trash.
Yeah.
Sunshine. If you name your kid Sunshine, you better believe it when they don't have the sunshine in their heart and they get all fucking depressed.
They're gonna be bullied.
Unless you're hot.
True.
If you met a hot blonde and her name was Sunshine, you'd be like, oh, that's the best name ever.
That's the best name ever.
You know what I mean?
True.
I feel like that's with Jessica too. It's like Jessica or like if you meet like a really hot Jessica, you're like, oh, Jessica Alba.
I feel like
Yeah.
you know what I think is a really hot name is Blythe.
What? Did you just have a stroke?
No, Blythe. BL.
Blythe.
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 BL.
You know what's a really hot name? Blythe.
No, it's BLYTHE. Blythe. So
Blythe.
Blythe.
You're gonna make everyone have a speech impediment every time they have to say his name?
It's TH. Blythe.
They got a lisp.
Blythe.
Yeah, you can't say it without a lisp.
You make
Blythe.
Blythe. What are you talking about? It's a good name. I think, but I also think.
Hey, Blythe, can you come over here? I'm gonna need some assistance.
If I name my daughter
Blythe.
Blythe,
I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna fight for that child. I'm calling child services. I'm having that child taken away by like legal force. If you name your child Blythe,
what about Codette?
that's like a tiny bit more acceptable. Codec?
Codette. Like
Codette?
Codette.
It sounds like cadet.
Codette. It's
But it's-
French.
Yeah, but you're not gonna say it like that. You're not gonna be like Codette.
That's worse.
Hey, can you cadet? Like you're not gonna say it like that.
Well, that's what fucking that's what Gianna does on the cooking shows when she's like, oh yeah, and then I'm gonna take that mascarpone and put it into the pot. I hate it. I hate it
Also,
so much.
every time that you yell it, I'm guessing as a guy, a kid, like every time you yell at him, it's just gonna be cadet, come here right now, and it's just gonna sound like you're a drill sergeant all the time.
Cadet.
On your feet, cadet. It's supposed to be a good.
Well, there's another version which is Colette.
Yeah.
I'm very big on nicknames though, so any name that I would pick would have to have a nickname.
You know, it'd be a cool name, Absinthe.
Abby, for sure.
Yeah, Abby for short. Absinthe.
That's kind of cool, actually.
You know what I mean? But again, you have to be hot. You can't be average looking and be called absinthe.
True.
You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna be called something extravagant, you have to be hot.
True.
You have to be hot.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. Like having the name like Sabine. Or
Yeah. Like if you imagine Sabine with like a 6-pack, and like he comes out of like, you know, he's just gleaming, he's just sweating.
Or like guy's name Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Sebastian is that's a hot guy name. You gotta be hot to have the name Sebastian.
You gotta have hot.
You have to
gotta
be like
hot.
tall, dark, and handsome with like a chiseled bod to be named Sebastian. Like there's no fucking other
Or
way.
Rebecca. Oh my God! Like think. Oh, hold on. Everyone. Let's do an exercise, okay? Like let's close our eyes. Okay, everyone close their eyes. Okay. Now think about
Rebecca.
like an ugly Rebecca. Ugh.
She's like a mean Rebecca.
Oh yeah, and she's
got all the drama at the office.
She's got like something wrong with her face, but you can't figure it out.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's kind of
Like,
like fetal alcohol syndrome.
Yeah, something happened.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Broke her
in
nose 3
life, okay?
times.
All right, now come to light. Okay, clean it, like clean slate. Okay, wipe it all off. Get it clean. Now close your eyes again. Closed. All right. Now think about
A hot
a
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
With a hot blonde bob. And she has like glasses and she's wearing a mini skirt.
She's like 110.
Yeah.
She's like
super skinny.
Like super skinny.
Super
110.
skinny, super
She's
fit.
short too.
Yeah. Tight ass.
Yeah, tight ass. Like that. Like that's the thing is like when your head goes to that, like you're either gonna be ugly, or you're gonna be really hot.
Well, that's
You
the
know?
same thing with like a Rachel. Rachel's fall
That's
into that
true.
category.
That's true. What's like a medium name? What is like you always imagine
Claire.
someone- Yeah. Oh, yeah. All Claires are so mid, bro. Oh my God, that was so accurate.
Claire.
Adam.
Adam.
I feel like every Adam is so.
Adam
average
Levine
looking.
isn't even hot.
Yeah, he's just hot because he's like a.
Famous and good at singing.
Yeah. No, what's another mid name for guys?
Charlie. No.
No.
Charlie's hot or ugly. Charlie's hot or ugly. Matthew.
Matthew. Yeah.
Matthew's a mid guy name. I
Yeah.
haven't met I think I met like maybe one hot Matthew in my whole life.
Steven.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Stefan though.
Stefan is a
hot guy.
That's a hot guy name for
Yeah.
sure. But like, you can't be like, "Hey guys, my name is Stefan." You know,
No, you have to be like, I'm Stefan. Like, you have to be like,
my name
pompous.
is what is it again? It's Stefan. Yeah, like Stefans don't even know that that's their name. Like they forget for a second. It's so cool.
How do you say it? Is it Steven or Stefan?
You know, Stefan is like, but like I feel like Stefan is either like really annoying or he's like the coolest guy ever.
Well, yeah, because I feel like it's a hot guy or an ugly guy name. Like, it's either, there's only mid names and then ugly guy or hot. Like, because if your name's Stefan, you're either a total fucking dweeb or you're like captain of the football team. You know? Or you're like the cool, like mystical, like guitar
You're the mystery guy. Yeah. Yeah, every school's got
The guy who moved to Poland for 3 years and then came back all different. Like, you know, like something like that.
like he saw something.
Like he saw something.
Like he saw something he shouldn't. And now he's like, oh, like,
Dreary.
don't get in my face. Don't get in my face because I'm like mysterious. And everyone, and all the girls.
You'll
are
never
like,
know me. You'll
yeah.
never know me.
And all the girls won't admit that Stefan is hot. You know what I mean? Like they're all, but they all secretly.
Secretly,
like,
they don't
want to
talk
be
about it
like,
amongst
yeah.
the friend group, but like it's all in their brains.
And he has like a van that it's like an ugly van, but like all the girls just want to be fucked in that van. They just
Are we writing a porno right now?
welcome to Bareback Mountain. Full roundabout. That's what we're here for. That was the longest joke I've ever had on my life. I was waiting. I had it in the chamber, bro. I had it wait. I was like, eventually, there's gotta be a moment I can use this again.
45-minute joke. The whole bit is
Dude, that interlude was wild.
3 different conversations, 1 snack break.
That's good though. I need hella clips. 'Cause I'm gonna post the fuck out of this. thing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You're gonna have to edit so much shit out.
I know, dude.
We've been going wild. We've been saying shit we should not be saying.
I know. I made a Chinese like baby like girl joke.
I know. I made
That was
like
a
an
good joke,
intersex joke.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear you.
Oh no! It was, what the fuck were we talking about?
Don't say it again.
Okay.
Don't say it. The world chose for you not to be heard saying that. So. Where are we at? We're down to 3. Now we got good chemistry on camera. Have we ever filmed the pod together? Have you ever came on? This is your first time.
Yeah. I've never done anything with like, I guess this is technically improv. So like I've never done like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just because we're friends.
I guess
We're
so.
just friends. So, and also I don't have any stage fright. I'm the least nervous person in front
You
of.
have stage fright. We all have stage fright.
No, not if I know what I'm doing. If I know the play and I know the song.
Okay,
I'll do it.
so then, why did when I asked you if you wanted to do stand up again, you were like iffy about it?
Because I need to write better. It's not being on stage that gets
But you
me
want to
on.
present it better, so you get a better reaction. So
Yeah.
you feel like you're prepared.
Yeah.
that comes from stage fright.
No,
You
it's
need stage fright to be good on a stage.
I just haven't written any jokes down. I don't have a bit, and I'm like I'm more nervous about writing the bit than I am about stage fright.
All right, everybody. Look, if you want her to do stand up, go ahead and like this video right now. Okay? If she sees that there's a lot of people liking this, then she has to start making some jokes. I'll help you write jokes.
Fine.
I'll help you write jokes. I need someone to come with me to these clubs so I don't feel like I need at least one ally in the it's rough.
I'm an
sometimes.
ally.
It's rough. Doing stand up is rough.
I know. I had like 4 people in my audience the first time I did stand up.
Oof.
Yeah, that's really rough. But they laughed.
That's what matters. That's what matters. I've had my first time ever doing stand up, I did decent. I was surprised, honestly. Like but I was working on those jokes for so long, so I was just so anxious, just waiting. I was like, oh shit, here we go. Here's the real thing.
I did stand up at a house party once.
Damn, that takes some balls.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, this is like, I'm just saying, it was a party like in like the nice part of the hood, right? Like with the cool apartments, and like everyone in there. There's like 2 other white people.
You mean the gentrified part of the fucking
No, I
neighborhood?
mean the part where like the fucking like there was just a bunch, like it was just really, it was nerve-wracking for me for a second because I was just hanging out, and then everybody got into the living room, and I was the only one standing. So I just literally did stand up.
You stood up.
I stood up
Stood
and I
up.
started talking, and then and people started giggling, and like I'm doing like comedy in front of like the hood.
Set.
Yeah. Yeah, and it wasn't even like okay, I'm about to like tell a story. I just like was talking to these people, and then everyone started listening, and then they just let me talk for like 45 minutes.
That's so
And-
funny. You were probably like Julius Caesar in like a previous life, just like, and now you're just like a basic ass white man, drinking White Claws on a podcast.
Sponsor us.
She needs the lifetime supply.
I need a keg.
Could you imagine
A keg of White Claw?
a keg of White Claw?
I'd be burping all the rest of my life.
All the white girls would be coming in flocks.
You think I'm not sharing that?
You think for 1 minute I'm gonna let them fucking drink my White Claw? It's like John Wick, but just like someone stole someone
Stole my
stole
keg.
your keg of White Claw. You just go out.
I will find you, and I will kill you.
I will find you. Oh God! You took your White Claw.
Yeah,
I love the passion fruit, honestly.
I told you it's my favorite
It's
flavor.
so good.
It is. It's the best flavor.
Maybe I'm white girl.
Everyone's a white girl when you give them the yummy ones. Everyone has a favorite flavor White Claw. People who say that they hate White Claws literally haven't tried all the flavors, because like
My girl literally said she didn't like White Claws, and then we were at Costco, and she's like, "Go get those White Claws." I was like, "I thought you didn't like them." She's like, "Well, I want to try those flavors."
well, I've been drinking White Claws around her enough that
If
I
you're
feel
trying
like,
to not be fat, White Claws are great. Which is why, like, dude. like,
hello, I got
women-
like 20 pounds to lose by summer.
Women know. Y'all know the way to do it.
Yeah, because we don't want to be hippos.
You know, hippos are technically the most like dangerous like animal.
There's more hippo deaths than shark deaths. There's more vending machine deaths than shark deaths per year.
I think I read a statistic that's something crazy like 40,000 people every year die from falling.
Just like well, 46,000 a year die on average from the influenza, from the flu.
God, imagine being so weak.
It's old people. It's old people that are dying from the flu. Well, it's people with it's like COVID. People with underlying health conditions die from the flu. Yeah.
So old people and fat people
Got it.
don't get sick.
Don't get fat. Don't get old either. Die while you're still young.
This is a public news announcement.
PSA.
That's
PSA,
what-
don't get
that's
old,
honestly-
fat, or sick.
That's what they should have done at the fucking.
Don't get old, fat, or
Don't
sick.
party if you're old or fat. Done. Pandemic over.
For real.
We would have saved so much money and so much time if we would have just said that.
Nobody followed that. I went to a warehouse Halloween party in the middle of the pandemic. And guess what? I've never gotten COVID, so...
Oh, dude, don't even get me started. Okay, I gotta take a piss again.
How small? You broke your seal.
I broke it.
I did broke it. I broke my...
I broke it. My seal.
Or. I've been working for an hourly wage. I went to high school, didn't do great. Still gotta make more cash, for education is what I'm looking at. When I get a degree, I will make a bigger salary. So now I've got to see which college is right for me. I went on the internet and found Education Connection. I took some free tests to find out my direction. Taking my classes online, getting my degree on my own time. Education Connection matched me with the right college for free. Get connected for free with It's called Safety First, motherfucker.
He's a safe person. We all live in safety. The United States.
The United Stafeties.
United Safe.
The United Safe of State. The United States of Safety.
United States of Safety. That's what some people want to turn the United States into. I swear to God.
The socialist agenda.
Socialists, man. They just want to turn this whole place into the United States of Safety.
Oh, dude, no.
I was also there January 6th.
Breach the Capitol. Storm the White House.
Storm the Capitol.
Let me do it for you.
It's so weird that like our memories, like through social media, it's just like we just know all these sounds that will mean only anything to like our generation or people that are similar in age to you. In the future, people are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like,
No, it's just gonna be like when he's like, to the moon, Alice.
yeah.
Like,
Do you-
it's just
do you
like
think-
TV in the olden days. Like, we don't get those references. I've only ever seen John Travolta in like 2 movies. I don't even really know what, like Cyndi Lauper, I mean, I guess. Like Lucille Ball, I mean, okay.
That's true. Like all of the very niche sayings that are like normal with like every generation seems to kind of fade away.
People are saying fucking Nito now again.
Are they?
Yes.
Are the people saying it?
The youngins are
The people,
the people of Sweden.
the youngs, the youngs ones, the youngs papples, the
Papples of young.
the
They're so young you can
the young
palp it.
papples are out here, and
You
they're,
can palp
and
them.
they're
They're
congregating.
palpable.
They're talking about change, mostly transition.
Ning.
Mostly pronouns,
Mostly blue hair.
but they're talking.
They are not mute.
Yeah, no, they are not mute.
No.
This is indeed
The opposite of mutism.
This is indeed true.
Keyboard warriors.
That's the thing is like, can you really consider like the keyboard on your phone like a keyboard? Because when the keyboard was first made, it was a mechanical device. And now when you see it on your phone, you say that that's a keyboard. Is that technically a keyboard? If it's digital? these are the real questions that we need to ask.
Mm.
You know what you know what I mean? Like, if
Key screen.
key screen, that doesn't sound as nice.
Board screen. Screen
Board
board.
screen.
Letter screen.
That's like everything in Spanish.
Letter board.
Yeah, like literally everything in Spanish is like before. You know what I mean? It's always just like it's always just like it's like chicken, limes, and rice shop. Why do we wait so long?
Why do we wait so long?
You know, to say what we were intending to say. Why do we gotta like put all this shit beforehand?
Say every adjective before you get
Yeah.
before you get to the point.
You know?
Well, that's the same thing in French too. I mean, tu es un tête en melon bête. That's how you say you're a stupid melon head in French, but it's like melon comes after stupid. It's like, you know, like tête is like in the middle. Like it's like two is you, a is
Yeah.
un is a, tête is head, melon, bet is stupid. So you're saying you're a head melon stupid.
You dumb head melon stupid.
You head melon stupid.
Why are you so head melon stupid? What? I don't know. I guess that's the great thing about language is like it's always like, but I feel like most languages are gendered.
They are. There's a feminine and a masculine. There's very rarely a neutral. I mean, I guess like in German, there's like 16 different ways to say the.
I always think it's funny that like at one point when somebody was doing something with our language, some guy was just like, you know, a bus. I feel like that's a guy thing. Yeah, let's make that masculine.
I feel like that's a guy thing.
They have to sit there and choose, and they're just like.
Well, most of it comes from like Latin like Latin languages are gendered, like French and Spanish and Italian.
You know what I realized the other day?
Hmm.
I was like, I don't know what I was doing. I think, you know what I think it was? I think I was watching one of Nicolas Cage's great history / action movies, and
The Declaration of Independence.
we're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. Nicolas Cage is it's a great thing. Yeah, but no, I don't know what I was doing, but I was reading some Latin, and I realized I'm like, I know a lot of these words.
Mm-hmm. It's all related. All Latin languages are related.
I could legitimately understand most of that Latin just because I know
You do
Spanish.
fine in Italy. Did you know that? If you go to Italy, you'll be able to understand and communicate almost completely efficiently.
So like on Duolingo or whatever, like I did. So you know how like when you have you ever tried Duolingo?
Yeah, I
So-
used it in high school, and I was really good at French in high school. But that's also a Latin language, and French and Spanish have so many words that are similar, like pantalones in French, pantalon in French,
Pantalon.
pantalon.
We were just like pantalones. Yeah, just put the S at the end. Está bien.
Just put the S at the end.
Pantalones. Yeah, I downloaded Duolingo because I was like, you know, I want to learn like it's like Italian just because it's so much easier when you have the base of Spanish.
Yeah.
And I took the like preliminary test or whatever to see like where they place you because I think there's like 3 levels. There's like beginner, and intermediate, and then like advanced. And I took the test and I got put into intermediate because I knew enough of the words. And I've never learned like Italian at all. But I'll be honest, the reason I chose Italian, that's the language I'm learning right now, is because it's going to be way easier for me.
It is going to be way easier.
There's no way in hell I could learn like Mandarin.
You
right
could
now.
learn French too. Once you learn Spanish, you have the Spanish, you have English, which is also a Latin language. Spanish and French and Italian are all Latin languages. So literally, if you learn Italian, if you try to learn French, you'll get it like fucking that.
I would love to learn like all of these, obviously all the easy ones that are like Latin based, but also I think the other language that's really good to know is honestly like
Russian.
the most
Chinese.
important. Do you, yeah, what the most important like languages to know goes like English number one, obviously. Fuck yeah, America. 'Cause-
Chinese and then Russian.
No, actually, it's wrong. It goes English and Spanish.
Oh, that
Spanish,
makes sense. It's spoken more widely.
yeah, and then it goes Mandarin. So Mandarin's on the third, but depending on how the Chinese be doing, because they be getting a shit ton of money from us, and that might go jump up to two. But right now in the United States, my people are actually scheduled to take over. That's like a legitimate like claim that like I don't even know if it's a claim. I'm pretty sure it's like been scientifically proven that in the future most of the people that are going to be living in the United States
Are gonna be brown.
are going to be yeah.
There's going to be a lack of white people. Yeah, they say that redheads are going to go extinct, but they're not because it's a recessive gene, and the only people that can't be ginger are Asians.
I feel like
And you
redheads
can be a ginger Asian, but it's very rare.
yeah, that is weird. And I also feel like it'll just become rare, I think.
Well, it's I feel like it will become rare, but at the same time, so did you know that black women have something called the Eve gene? And black women can have any color baby in the entire world. I mean, like there's like cuz like white people developed from colored people, right? So there's always a possibility that there's going to be like there's black women that have blonde-haired, blue-eyed white babies. There's black women that have ginger babies. Like
we did some reverse toasting.
For real. No, well, that's the thing is like
that's the most
brown,
like nonchalant way to describe evolution I've
But-
ever heard.
well, I'm just saying it's just like the recessive genes, like you can be so your mother can be dark and your father can be dark and they can have a blonde-haired, blue-eyed baby. And also when because like it can just happen, you can have that kind of baby. And so when that baby is grown up and is blonde-haired, blue-eyed, like light-skinned, and they have a baby with a white guy, there is a very good chance that that baby is going to come out black. Because
Also
you have those recessive genes, and because that can happen, and it does happen all the time. I mean, you can have two dark parents and come out light skinned like black, and you can also come out with red hair, and you can also come out with blue eyes, green eyes.
It is honestly such a mystery that like all these like genes can just pop out of fucking nowhere. You can just be like, what the fuck?
We're all one. We're all a reflection of each other. Our DNA is very similar, no matter like, and that's the thing is like, it's just how your body decides to form. Like you can have a flat nose, a skinny nose. You can have melanin in your skin. Like if you have light eyes and light skin, you're more sensitive to sunlight.
Have you ever seen those twins that are like one of them is like black and the other
One's
one
like
is white?
albino? Yeah, and yeah, that happens. And I mean, there's many a phenomenon that happen like that. I mean, you can also have twins if you have intercourse with two guys within 24 hours. You can have fraternal twins who each have different fathers.
Before, if you're having intercourse, if you're calling it intercourse, and you're fucking two guys in 24 hours, I don't think you're calling it intercourse.
But I'm just saying, if you fuck two guys in 24 hours, and you have two eggs in your uterus, you can have fraternal twins who each have different fathers. And it has happened before, and it'll happen again.
Damn, so that means that mom is scientifically proven to be a slut.
Yes.
Like, if that very specific situation happens, you're like, literally the science says exactly what you did within 24 hours of accuracy.
Yes.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
I have heard of that though, of like people like of women having like one twin, like twins, but they're not related at all. They're like two different fathers.
Yes.
It feels like a House episode. You know?
Well, I love House. Oh, I
you?
love
Did you have
House.
a crush on him?
Uh,
I feel like
I think I was way too young when I started watching it to think that he
okay.
was attractive. Maybe now I guess he's a hot old man, but like that's about as far as I'd go with that. Like he's if I were to be an old woman and married to an old man, I'd want him to, be as hot as House. I guess. Like
You're like, it's
yeah.
fine. It's fine that he like hobbles around and just mumbles about like people dying at the hospital, but he's hot. You know he's English.
No.
He is.
He is the actor?
Yeah, he's not American.
He does a good English accent.
Are you serious? You don't know this?
No.
You don't know?
No, I didn't know that.
What's his name?
I don't know.
We're gonna do some research.
Research.
See, this is why I need a Jamie. A position open for a young Jamie. Fuck, what's his name? Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie. Interesting last name.
Hugh Laurie. Yeah, literally. Listen. This is gonna blow your mind. Literally. It's
Album? He's a singer?
probably. They all are. How is that wrong? Goddamn commercials. Forgive, dude. I'm gonna. I feel like hot doctors are hot, right? Are they?
Yeah, well, smartness is hot. So if you're hot and smart, you're automatically hotter.
It's just more hot points.
Yeah, more hot points. It's like being an athlete. It's like, oh, you're genetically superior. Okay.
Yeah.
Like it gives you brownie points for sure.
Also, like, imagine like getting a professional athlete as like a husband, but he's like a gymnast, so he's really short. You're like, damn. Like if you're going to have like a celebrity's kid, you might as well like go for the tall ones, but like you don't really get a pick.
Well,
nowadays.
I also feel like, I don't know, I feel like that when tall guys have kids with short girls, they don't understand the repercussions of that, and that's why we have 5'6" men.
Oh, dude. So many guys were just like, what? What's wrong with being 5'6"?
Well, it means that a 5'9" girl like me is not gonna be down.
Look, here. Let me tell you what. I argue. Okay, I'm gonna put forth an argument right now, alright?
Mm.
I argue that being a 5'6" man is worse than being a 5 foot man. And the reason why is because if you're 5 foot, at least you can make something about it. You know what I mean? Like you can make that a part of your personality. You can be
Yeah, because you're so tiny.
You're so short that
Yeah.
you're just like, hey, what's up? Like, I know that I'm short, you know.
And everybody's like, ha ha.
Yeah, and you can turn it into a joke, you turn it into comedy, and you can still get girls that way. But if you're 5'6", that means that every woman immediately sees you and says, too short. But you don't get any of the, like, you can't joke about being, like, 5'6". You could joke about being 5'2".
Because too many people are 5'6". Too many men are 5'6". I'm 5'9". I am 2 inches taller than the national average height for men. Yes, Google it right now.
It's not 5'6".
Yes, it's 5'7". I'm 5'9".
That's 5'7". Okay. We're the exact same height, basically.
I think you're like a half an inch taller than me.
I am. We got really drunk one night.
We measured
and we
for like
measured,
half
we
an
had to
hour.
fucking figure it out.
We had like 4 different people confirm
That half inch, I'm pretty sure my celebration was like way out of proportion. I'm pretty sure I was just like, woo! I was so happy. I was like, yeah, I'm the taller one here.
And I'm like a pretty like tall lady. I mean, I'm 5'9". I'm 6'2" in heels.
Yeah, 5'9" is tall for most.
I mean,
for
I
average
wear
women.
heels, and the average height for women in the U.S. is what, 5'5"?
Okay, hold on. Average height for men, U.S.
5'7".
It's 5'6".
Oh shit, I was wrong. Damn, I'm 3 inches taller than the average height for
dude.
men in America.
There's no way.
Average height for women, do it. Average height for women.
United Kingdom.
The Netherlands has like Dutch people are like the tallest people in the world.
Well, this one's saying 5'9".
That's not true. That's definitely not true. Have you seen men? To put it in perspective, my boyfriend.
Seen a man?
To put it in perspective, my boyfriend's 6'9".
Yeah, your shit is skewed, dog.
My boyfriend is 6'9". I'm 5'9". So that's the same exact thing as a 5'2" girl dating a 6'2" man.
Yep, the average height for men is different across the world. It sits at 5'9" in the United States.
Where did 5'6" come from then?
I think that's what we were a while ago.
Dude, put in numbers. Say 2022. There has to be a national statistic on this. There's like, they measure us all the time.
That sounds so predatory. They're measuring everything, every inch.
Every inch of everything.
They document. You know, that's a good ass question. I've never thought about this, but like, do you think the FBI knows how big my dick is?
Probably.
That's
They know your search history.
yeah, but why would they know what my dick size is?
Because there's a webcam on your camera.
Yeah, and I've definitely done a lot of dirty stuff in front of camera.
I think everyone has.
The real traumatized.
We need
people.
the trauma button. We need the trauma
We need a
button.
trauma button. This is trauma.
Wee.
That's gonna be an investment.
It'll sit right here.
That'll be investment. That and
It's like $10.
I'll
The
fucking buy
dog button? Wait, here, I'll look it up. The talking dog button? To buy one of them? Or we can each get two, we can each get one, so we can get two.
5'9" is the average in the United States.
So I'm the size of an average man
Yes.
in the United States. That makes sense. I am kind of built like a linebacker and I could tackle most people. So
Yes, you could.
I could.
But like, at least you're like, you got something above it. I'm just the average size of a man.
I'm just the average size of
I'm
man.
just as average as the height gets.
I'm definitely taller than most women. Dog
Oh yeah, most.
talking button.
I'm taller than Hannah.
You are. Well, Hannah's average.
She's like 5'5".
Yeah. Okay, so we get 4 for $24.
That just has trauma.
No, but you say it into it, and then we would just put letters on the top. We would get like a silver Sharpie or stickers, like letter stickers. We can get those at like fucking Dollar Tree, and you just stick them on, and we can put trauma on it. But look, literally, we could go to Petco and buy it. We don't even have to order it online.
Go to Petco.
Go to
Next
Petco.
podcast, we're gonna be hosting inside of a Petco.
We're gonna be making a trauma button. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We do need it. I feel like this is going to be a place where a lot of trauma is going to be felt down.
Somebody just says something even slightly sad. Trauma. Trauma.
I know, right?
Yeah, my grandpa died last year. Trauma.
It's the worst, just at the worst time.
At the worst.
That's the problem with sound.
Remember when I used to call you on the toilet for like 2 years straight?
Yeah, I feel like we broke that.
We did break it. I don't know what weird pooping connection that was, but
It was just,
every single time he was in the bathroom, like if he was
it's like we were poop twins, but like we were separated at birth.
separate poop twins separated at fecal transplant.
Yeah. So then now like I feel like I gotta call this person. I don't know why.
I would call him and he'd be like, "Ugh, I'm on the toilet. And like after a while he'd be like, you'll never guess where I am. The toilet.
It happened consecutively for like I feel
Years.
like years.
It was years. It was like 2
every
years.
every time I'd be like, holy shit. Look who's fucking calling me right now.
Always.
It's just every time I sat down. And at that point I was like, well, this is the only time I can talk to her. It seems like we're kind of stuck in this loop. So we might as well accept it for what it is, you know?
It became very normal very fast.
You will never guess what happened today at work. It's just... Yeah, sorry.
At Taco Bell.
At Taco Bell for lunch. Anyway, so like my boss, it's whatever.
And then the other day, he called me on the toilet after like a year of breaking the cycle of toilet calling. I was on the toilet and he called me, and I was like, "You won't even believe it."
It felt only fair to return the favor. It's so many years of keeping me comforted that long and continuous, very detailed stories and
Opinions, always opinions.
stories riddled with opinions for hours, you know, and I take long poops too. So it was perfect. You talk forever and I poop forever. So
Perfect friendship.
it worked out. I'm like, you know, that's how I knew, like, that's how I knew, like, if I was pooping for too long. You know what I mean? It's like when you get quiet, I'm like, oh shit. I need to get out of here.
I gotta give my pelvic floor a rest.
I gotta get out of here. This can't be healthy. You ever sit at the toilet for so long that your legs get
fall
numb? and you stand up and you're just
you're like, whoa! You're just standing there all wobbly and shit, like, ow!
I immediately regret my life's decisions. You stand up and you're like, what did I do for the last hour? This feels like such a waste.
Compressed the most important veins in my lower body to the point where I can't feel my legs.
I always feel like such a loser. Every fucking time.
Well, have you ever been like, okay, I'm gonna take this poop and then I'm gonna get up? Like, you ever have to like get up and immediately go do something, and you can't? Like, you physically can't walk out of the bathroom. That's bad. That's bad. That's why magazines should be banned in bathrooms. I think that maybe we should just have like...
Also, like, for sanitary reasons, like, the worst
Ew!
idea.
Ew, yeah.
The worst idea.
It's so gross.
I always love it, though, like, when people had, like, all this Jesus literature.
In the bathroom
in
where
the
you're
bathroom,
shitting?
Yeah. To be honest, like, what it feels mostly like is, like, they're just tired of their priest. They're tired of their, They're tired. What do you call the fucking the priests in like the Christian churches? Pastors. Pastors. You know, your pastor's just like you gotta show people God. And but like you as a normal American Christian, you're like, I don't got the energy for that. Can I just put like a book
in my bathroom
bathroom
with like a cross and like and like a Leviticus
I swear
quote.
to God, dude, like, growing up in the country, I had so many bathrooms that are just, like, why do I have to be reminded of some dude getting murdered by a bunch of Jews, like, thousands
Every
of years
single
ago
time you
while
go,
I'm taking a shit? I feel like I don't have to bear the weight.
I don't want to look at your
of that,
fucking
yeah.
ratio and your quote after the ratio, okay? It's like Leviticus 13:12 ratio. And, like, you know, it's supposed to be like what? Like a column or a passage? It's a ratio.
I will give them the benefit of the doubt, though, in that back in the day when you didn't have phones, like, what did you do on the toilet? What
Newspaper.
I
Smoke.
feel like
smoke cigarettes
people
and
used to smoke cigarettes
and read the
take
newspaper and read the newspaper
I
on
can
the toilet.
understand smoking because of smell, you know.
Well, it's a laxative as well. It makes
Yeah.
you shit.
Yeah, I thought it was shiny.
Smoking cigarettes makes you shit.
Yeah, it's a laxative.
So,
If you are constipated, like if you're going in for a colonoscopy,
You know what also is a laxative? It's taking dabs. I listen.
cough so hard shit came out.
Yo, I swear to God, one time I was at a homie's house, and he like offered me this dab. So I took it, and he gave me a big dab too. I remember it, and I was like coughing my ass off, and all of a sudden he just like leans into me. He just leans into me. He's like, "Did you know?" No, what did he say? He said, He's like, whenever I take a dab, I immediately take a shit after. It's the best thing ever. And I was like, what? I was like, what did you just tell me right now? And he's like, no, trust me. He's like, dabs make you shit. I was like, dabs do not make you shit.
It was probably the butane. Was it on a rig with a torch?
I mean, probably. I don't know. But ever since then, I was like, I don't know if that's true. But I tried it one day. I was like, I couldn't shit. I was constipated. I was like, I remember that one guy. He told me, he's like, if you take this dab, you're gonna shit. I was like, I'll try it. So I took like a huge ass dab. I literally, 5 minutes after I took that dab, I ran to the bathroom. I can't tell you, till this day, if I ever, oh, this is gonna be, if I'm ever gonna post up in the bathroom, you know it's a serious shit when you have to, put your cell phone down on the floor for, a second. Even more so, it's when you ever have, such a spicy shit, you have to take your fucking shirt off.
Yes. No, you, get naked, take your socks off. You put your feet up like this. You put your feet up like that. On your tippy toes. On your tippy toes.
That's bad news, brother. If you're getting every piece of clothing that you have to take off, it equals a new level of bad.
Splash Mountain.
Ugh. It feels worse though saying it like that, to be honest.
Chocolate starfish.
Have you seen the memes? There's a meme of this guy in the fucking
Andres, I have to go.
in the bathroom. Alright. Anyways, I think that's plenty. We've had all of the conversation. Every conversation. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is the first PodDre podcast. Give us suggestions. Let us know what we should change. Let us know what we should have in the background. Buy our feet pics. Everything.